Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we are looking at Snowball Fight. This is a 2002 game from S&S Innovations. 2 or more players, ages 8 and up, and it simulates a snowball fight. So the box art's kind of boring. Same thing all around, not very exciting. But inside we are going to see 170 cards, 1 die, instructions, score pad, and card descriptions. Time to learn is 5 to 10 minutes. Time to play 20 to 25 minutes. Now this is complete, so let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So right away we've got our instruction book. It does have the contents here. You got the rules, which I'm holding, score pad, 1 6-sided die, card description sheet, 170 cards. 102 are offensive blue cards, and 68 are defensive red cards. You will also need a pencil, writing utensil of some sort, pen, pencil, crayon, marker, whatever it says. So, technically, anyone who wants to play, but we suggest 8 and up. 8 and up, for what I've seen of this, is appropriate. It's probably better if kids are a little bit older, so they can at least read and do strategy stuff. But it's a pretty straightforward, easy game to play. I do like that this is on nice cardstock, and it's in color, a combination you don't see very often from modern game companies. So if you can find this, this is actually really nice quality. So here's our score pad. Score sheets are one-sided, so you might need to make copies of them at home if you're going to play this. You're probably going to run out. But it does have numbers 1 through 30 next to each player's name, so it's pretty straightforward score sheet. But there's only a few left on this pad. Alright, and then we've got a card description sheet, little cheat sheet, offensive cards. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. And on the back, it does say how many of each one there are, too. So let's actually run through this. Avalanche, there's 8. Boulder, there's 8. Charge, there's 8. Curveball, there's 8. Dipsy Doodle, there's 10. Lob Shot is 8. Lucky Shot, 10. Rapid Fire also has 10. Sneak Attack has 8. And Snowball, 24. Now for your defensive cards, which are red, there are 18 Bad Aim, 6 Catch, 14 Dodge Duck, 4 Full Cover, 16 Partial Cover, 6 Powder Ball, and 4 Stuck to Their Glove. Additional card designs of Snowball and Bad Aim, Dodge Duck, and Partial Cover are also on here, so you can see the alternate art. So very straightforward, but this is a really handy reference card for collectors. So try and make sure that this is with your set when you're buying this used. Alright, now let's take a look at the cards. And our die is just a regular sized board game D6 from classic era. And this one is transparent, real pretty blue. But just a regular D6 that you'd get with almost any board game. Except that it's a pretty clear blue. So let's take a look at our cards. It is in this handy little plastic cheap tray, which probably is broken. Okay, now this is the back of the cards. The cards are round, which makes it a little difficult to put them in any kind of storage thing, so sleeving them is really out of the question. Now, one thing worth noting that is not mentioned on the other sheets is that there are actually 6 extra cards that have the same back, but they are in fact blank. You can use these to replace cards that were lost by just taking a marker and writing on them what card it's supposed to be, because they do tell you how many of each card is supposed to be there, and that is really nice. You get 6 of these, so it's a nice addition to have these in your deck, at least as emergency backups in case you need to replace something. So let's take a look at these cards and see how they look. We've got Snowball, and like it said, there are what, 24 of these. And they're all the same, so I don't think we really need to look at them individually. The deck isn't in any real order, but you can kind of get the idea. Alright, here is a Dipsy Doodle. And Dipsy Doodles have 10. So we've got 10 of those. Next up we have Sneak Attack, of which there are 8. So there are 8 of those. Now here's Rapid Fire. There are 10 of these. All right, here's a couple more snowballs. And Dipsy Doodles. Now we've got Lucky Shot. And Lucky Shot has 10. Now here's one of the alternate arts for Snowball. The roll is the same, it's just different art. And then the other alternate art for Snowball. Then we have Avalanche, which has, how many? Avalanche has 8. We have Curveball, which also has 8. Next we have Lob Shot, which has 8. There's 8 of that one. Oh, that's not centered. It's hard to keep this stack from shifting. Then we have Boulder, which has 8. And Charge, that has 8 cards as well. Alright, then we get into the offensive cards. And we get Powder Ball. And Catch. And next up we have Bad Aim. Now we do have alternate art for Bad Aim, which is this one right here. Next up we have Partial Cover. And Partial Cover, there are 16 of this one. Now there is alternate art for that one as well. I believe there's 8 of each. So let's look at that art quick. There's that one. And then we have Stuck to Their Glove, which is only 4. Let me rotate that so you can read it better. That is subtract 2 from attack roll. Now we have Dodge Duck, and there are 14 of these with 2 arts. Here's the first one. And then the alternate art there. That's the last of the alternate art. And finally there is full cover, which there are 4 of these. And that is all the cards. And that is what is inside the 2002 S&S Innovations game Snowball Fight. It's a kind of a card game, but it's pretty straightforward. The art is a bit amateurish looking, but I didn't really have a problem with it. The game looks very fast-paced and fairly fun. It probably is going to be a little more fun with older kids, like 10 and up. 8 might be a bit young to grasp the nuances of like dodging and ducking with the effects of the cards. So making strategy is going to be a little bit more challenging for them. But it does simulate a snowball fight, so really what do you want? But it does have pretty decent quality cards. They're a little thin, but I would say it's pretty fun. How many snowball fight card games are there? So it's got a lot of potential there to be fun. It'd probably make a pretty fun drinking game, honestly, for adults. And the only thing I'd worry about is the score sheets running out from a collector perspective, or the cards being damaged. But it does have that really nice inventory sheet, which more card games really need. So really nice quality overall. I was very happy with it. Yes, the art looks simplistic and somewhat amateurish, but it does kind of work for what they're doing, and I didn't really have a problem with it. I mean, how intense do you need the art to be for a game like this? So I'm going to recommend this. I thought it looked really good. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.